This is my final version or ultimate version of Age of Apocalypse Cyclops. Let us first do a quick 360 view of the Age of Apocalypse or my version of Age of Apocalypse Cyclops action figure. So this action figure is a fusion of two Marvel Legends action figures. So Age of Apocalypse Cyclops, primarily just the head and the belt, and the host body is going to be Marvel Legends Eternals Icaris figure. So the Icaris figure, that's going to be the host body. The only part that is not from those two action figures that I mentioned are going to be the handsets. Those handsets come from another Marvel Legends action figure, which I can't remember which character, because they are just part of my parts bin. So those handsets, they just got tossed into the parts bin and later used for action figure builds like this. So I wanted something that is really nice, colorful, metallic, and really complements the character of Age of Apocalypse Cyclops. Not the one that is depicted in Marvel Legends form, which is very lousy. So fusing the two action figures in this build is very easy. Just take off the Age of Apocalypse Cyclops head, take off the belt just by hitting the action figure and popping off the head, the legs I mean, and sliding off the belt. It's just that easy. Now putting on the belt is also very simple actually. It's the same system as I have mentioned earlier with regards to heating up the joints on the waistline, popping off the legs, heating up the belt, and of course inserting it from bottom up, and then reinserting the legs, which is still soft and malleable in the warming process, using of course just a very simple tool, a hair dryer. So something that you could do for less than 5 minutes. But of course, the things that are missing on this build is going to be that extra shoulder piece from this belt accessory. So I just cut it off. And as you could see, the hairline on this Age of Apocalypse Cyclops head, that is cut short. So that is to allow the good articulation points for that head unit, instead of having a very long hair for this head unit, and it restricts articulation for the head sculpt. After reassembling the figure into this version, I started painting out the sections on the action figure which really needed bad paint. Especially the Icaris figure has a lot of details on the suit. The only part that I did not touch or paint on this action figure is going to be the leg area, but the rest of the suit and the skirt or protective skirt, I painted them. Okay, so not this section here, but on the back, which I'm going to show later. Okay, so let's start with this section. So with just a simple marker pen which I bought from Ross, so I retouched the paint on the front of the suit, also on the side of the arms. So this section, except for this emblem, because that's an Eternals emblem. So I didn't want to show that, but just to really have fine gold adornment on the suit. So those parts that I mentioned, that is also on this left arm. So 1, 2, and 3. And on the back of the action figure, so if you have an Icaris figure, take a look at the back because it is also rich in detail. So I painted this part of the skirt and this back portion of the suit, including this section. So later on, I'll be in the process of painting up on this section. Materials that I used for painting, it's going to be a Staedtler metallic brush, which I bought at Ross for just about less than $3. So it's going to be a gold metallic brush and a silver metallic brush. And of course, this is also part of my Kitbash tray. So it's a transparent nail polish, just in case I would need to touch up on paint for sections of the body of an action figure build. After about 3 hours, when the paint has dried up, I would just touch up a layer of clear nail polish solution, so the paint is not going to chip off, or whenever I would take a hold of the action figure, the paint won't stick on my fingers. It's going to be protected by the transparent nail polish. So nothing fancy, very, very simple. And just in case you make a bad brush stroke with your paint pens, then you would always have ultra powerful nail polish remover, something that you could buy at Walmart for less than $10. So just make sure that whenever you take off excess paint or a wrong brush stroke, to wash it off immediately with soap and water, so the acid won't stay on the plastic and continually burn or melt the plastic. So from this base body to this action figure build, so you choose whether you're going to stick with the comic book version, which Marvel Legends did and was very, very unsatisfactory of an action figure build, or would you want to have something like this? This X-Men 97 Marvel Legends action figure is a $24 figure. Standard MSRP plus taxes out of the store, that's $27. Even if you order it from Amazon, it's going to still be a $27 figure. Okay, so total cost of making this action figure build, the Age of Apocalypse Cyclops at Ollie's is $5. The Marvel Legends Eternals Icarus figure is also a $5 figure. So combine these two, that's a $10 figure. $2 additional, that's $12. And something like this, that's about $3. So total less than what you would purchase with a standard Marvel Legends action figure. And you're going to have tons of joy with building this action figure. Of course, that is also an enjoyable figure, but it's already done. It's already a good looking action figure out of package. But if you want an adventure in kit bashing or customizing an action figure, then you could come up with something like this. So the process is also very, very simple. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to make this action figure build. So if you like this video or this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.